know what we're doing tonight?
No.
Good, right. I'll keep it that way. So, focus for tonight. It's a game of two halves, this one. I also need somebody who can count really well, because I generally have a bit of a problem with this one. In fact, I normally have a piece of paper and a pen to tick them off. So first off, there's no warm-up as such. The warm-up's as part of the primer, and it lasts about 20 minutes because we've got to get you warmed up and loaded as well. So normal ramp, couple of 20-second sprints, so a little bit shorter than normal, but full power. Then we drop in 2-minute recovery, get your breath back, get you nice and stable. Then we're going to push you straight into some hard threshold sessions. So 5 minutes at just under FTP, 3 minutes recovery, and then we're going to go 3 minutes over FTP. Right, and then by the time we get there, you should be in some state of distress.
I'm already there.
Not selling this to you. Right, the reason we do that is we've got to prime you. You've got to be at a point where you are starting to put more lactic acid into your muscles than you can get rid of. And then the idea then is we then go into a series of 60 on, 60 offs. Right, but the offs aren't really offs, they are loaded recovery. So, you know, a bit like we were doing last time, but a bit more effort. And obviously the not last time, when we did the anaerobic burst at the beginning of the season. It's similar to that, but you're not going to go down to a zone 2 easy pedal for your recovery. You're going to stay at about 75% of your threshold. So it's about RPE 6, maybe RPE 7 for 60 seconds. So it's a bit of a recovery, but it's not enough for you to start clearing lactic acid out of the legs. And the idea is we keep doing that, and eventually your body gets the message and says, you know what, I can't shift this lactic acid. I can't get any more nutrition into the muscles, so it'll start burning the lactic acid, because lactic acid is a sugar. So the whole point of this is training your body to actually burn what it's got more efficiently. There's a whole load of science behind this, and it gives a really good description on Zwift on one of their sessions. But most of them have got a lactic Shuttles workout for exactly this reason. So there you go. You're going to love it.
Honest.
Just 10 reps back to back, and then we're done. Right, we've got 1 minute. I'm going to go and grab a piece of paper and a pen. In anticipation of me being shit. We all good?
Yep. Yeah.
Right. Don't think Diane's on tonight because it's rest week, just in case you wonder, but her dog's not right well either. Right. We need 10 of them. $30. Right. Who's on the timer? Don't all shout at once. Right, I'm going to go after 3. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Right. Nice and easy. Start off easy. We're going to do a 5-minute ramp up. We're going to go from RPE 2 to RPE 4. So it is an easy ramp up, this. Right, it's not like the last ramp up where we were going up to 7 or 8 and then doing sprints. We're going to ease you into it gently, because I want you ready for that 5-minute and that 3-minute at sub and over FTP. Oh, that first minute's gone quick. 2, 1. Right, stick a gear on. let's start loading it up now. Get your cadence up to about 85, about 80. We'll start off at 80. Last chance to do your system check just to see if anything's still tight. If it is, just over exaggerate that movement. You know what you're doing by now. Nice and relaxed, get yourself into a good body position before we get started. So do your system checks, start at your feet, make sure you feel like you're pressing through the entire sole of your shoe. Nice gentle flex in the ankles. Knees tucked in and or legs parallel to your top tube. Don't pedaling with your knees out. Lower back, hips rolled forwards, so nice straight posture. 2, 1, right, stick another gear on. You can bring it up to about 85 now. So it could start to feel like you're sort of coming into zone 3 now, sorry, RPE 3, which is kind of low end zone 2. So your heart rate should be picking up a little, but you can still talk normally. Feeling wise, it's like you're riding on that nice bit of smooth road between Maltby and Old Coats on the bit that's slightly downhill. If you know which bit that is.
If you keep looking, Mark, I'm 30 seconds behind.
Right. Right. Let's pick up the pace a bit. I don't know what my computer's doing. It's doing something slightly different to what I've got written on the screen. It's a bit worrying. Right, so just hold it 85. Should be heading into RPE 4 now, so well and truly in zone 2. Right, coming up to the last minute. Oh no, it's not. There's another minute to go. I need to check what I've got in Training Peaks versus what I've got written down on this sheet. It's warm up. Right, so it should definitely be an RPE 4 now. That bit matches. Sorry, I normally check these, but I haven't had time today. Right, now we're going to start going into RPE 5. So 3, 2, 1, stick another gear on. Minute here. Oh, I see what it's doing. Because it can't cope with can't cope with 20 seconds. Right, so in 30 seconds, you're going for a spin up to 9. Get yourself ready for that. Maximum cadence or 100 plus, well over FTP. 3, 2, 1, go. Keep it going. Get used to these. Two, 1. Ease off, back down to RP5. So it's not recovery yet. So it's back where you left off. Right, just check how you feel. If you need another gear, take another gear. We're still on a ramp. Done good. Quick system check again. Where do we get to? Back, shoulders down, elbows relaxed, slight bend, fingers loose on the bars. Pull your eyebrows apart. Hold your cadence. Remember, we're doing about 85 to 90 now for this, I guess. Right, 1 more minute, stick a gear on. Going up to RPE 6 now. So just under threshold. About 75% of your max. Make a note of this. This is what you're going to be dropping down to when we do the on and offs. So take note of your gear. If it doesn't feel like 7, it feels like 6 or 7, it feels more. Take your gear off. It feels more like 5, add a gear on. Right, there's another 30-seconder coming up. I think we missed one of them. Three, 2, 1, go. You can probably just crank it up from where you are. You're on power meter, just check your power. 125% you're aiming for. So if you're on 200 FTP, aim for 250. And ease off, take the gears off. 2 minutes recovery. RPE 2. So just turning your legs over nice and light. I think I know what we're doing. I've got 20-second sprints written down here, but in the program on Training Peaks, it's down as 30. I've put in. Yours might be right if you're on power. I didn't use a lot of the RPE ones last year, so they might be wrong. you're on the RPE one, apologies, I'll sort it out for next week. Right, next interval coming up in just under a minute. This is your sub-threshold, RPE 7. Right, so slightly harder than you've just gone. We're going to hold it for 3 minutes. Right, so if you know what gear you were in last week when we were doing the Greg's challenge for the threshold bits, you want to be somewhere around there. It's about 95% of your FTP. So literally only just under your FTP. Feeling wise, RPE 7. So significant effort. You're struggling to complete a sentence. If you're going by breathing, if you're going by heart rate, you're about zone 4 or 5, depending on what scale you're using. Right, 7 seconds. We're going to start to bring it up for 5 minutes. Target cadence is 95. Right, up we go. So pick your cadence up. Settle into it. I don't often do things that are longer than 4 minutes, but this is part of your priming, so we have to do it. Sorry. I'm not sorry. You only do it once. So it's nice and simple, this one, for the next 3 weeks or 4 weeks. All we're going to do is just up the power slightly each week. But to be honest, you won't notice it because your fitness and power output will probably increase faster anyway. You believe me?
No.
Just be careful how you answer. I want to make sure you're pausing between every other word. That's it. Just a quick check. Check you're on cadence, 95. Check you're on your power or your RPE or your feeling. Make sure you're nice and relaxed. You're pedaling evenly. My pedaling's gone to pot. I was 40-60 and I'm normally only 1% out balance wise. That's how bad my back is. It's trapped the nerve on my left side for my leg. And it just didn't want to do anything. It just felt like I was pedaling with one leg when I tried to get it 50-50. Just loosen up. If you're able to wobble, get your shoulders down. Nice and relaxed. Should be nice and settled into this now. Everybody good? Give me a thumbs up. Go like Kira. Right, you're about halfway now. Should be starting to take its toll a bit now, but don't forget you're at sub FTP, you're at sub threshold, so in theory, the pace you're at, you should be able to keep up for 20 to 30 minutes comfortably. Let's say comfortably. Because your threshold is pretty much your limit for 30 minutes. Two minutes to go. And you get a nice recovery, nice long recovery. It's really important you get your legs warmed up, but fatigued as well. Anything that involves short sprints, you need to be well warmed up. It's exactly the same as running. Pretty good. Good. Wish I had a game of I Spy or something. I'm going to think of an icebreaker for next week's 5 minute. Right, 50 seconds to go. Just check your form again. Make sure you've not got a bit lazy and gone into pistol pedaling. Make sure you're using all 4 quadrants, nice and smooth pedaling, nice and even. Yeah, I've got a power meter, just check your power, check you haven't dipped off. Keep an eye on your cadence. It's important you nail the cadences on this, because you don't want to go too fast or too slow, because it sets you into a different energy system. We're trying to force your body into an energy system it doesn't want to be using. Not force, convince it's a good idea. 2, 1. Right, ease off, 3 minutes. Down to RPE 2 again, so take all your gears off, just a nice easy spin. Take it down to 80. Make sure you are down to 80. So use this 3 minutes. Everybody good? Get a quick drink, get your breath back. A quick towel down. Eat some jelly babies or jelly beans. I haven't eaten all day either. I wasn't even supposed to be going into the office, and then I got summoned.
Summons or summoned?
Summoned. Well, pretty much the same thing. Why aren't you in the office? I told you I wasn't going to be in the office yesterday. Oh, that's unfortunate. Because we're all here waiting for you. I don't know why. You know, when they say, how far away do you live? You've got to take the subtle hint.
But you better get your ass in gear.
Yeah. I won't mind, but I pay him. I'll be taking a close look at his contractor's timesheet at the end of the week. Nice and easy. Should have your breath under control now. Should have actually found that quite comfortable. Might feel a little bit of a tingle in your legs. Depends how old you are. Us older ones will have felt more of a tingle in our legs.
Yep. That's just a numbness.
Yeah, you might want to adjust your saddle.
Don't call me numb nuts. Saw the picture of that squirrel on Facebook again the other day, and every time I see it, all I think about is those ISM saddles for blokes. You know which ones I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely needs a risk assessment on them. 10 seconds. Then we're going into the next phase of stressing your legs. We're going up to over FTP for 3 minutes. So stick your gears on, bring your cadence up to 95 again. This time you're going over 115. If you've got an FTP at 200, you want to be aiming for a 230. We're going to hold here for 3 minutes. This is RPE 9. So you're working hard. Won't feel like it at first because it'll take a while for your breathing and your heart rate to catch up. Don't feel like you're working hard enough, stick another gear on. This is where we really load your legs up. Then you get a short recovery, and then we're straight into the overs and unders. Or the ons and offs. It should be starting to blow now. Halfway through. Keep it going, keep it smooth, keep it consistent. They keep tapping it out. Quick system check. Feet, ankles, knees. Pelvis, roll that over. Nice flat back, shoulders down. Arms relaxed, elbows slightly bent. Fingers drumming. Give your head a wobble. Take your cat's bottom face off. That's it, somebody's working hard, that's what I like to hear. Coach is happy. Coach approves. 30 seconds, come on. Keep it going. This is the last of the horrible threshold stuff today. I hate threshold. I hate tempo and I hate threshold. 10 seconds. Keep it consistent. Take it all the way to the end. 2, 1, ease off. Take your gears off. You've got 1 minute recovery. A little bit harder than before. So maybe have one gear on. RPE 3 you're aiming for this time. Cadence. Right, so your ons and offs. Your on is RPE 8, right? FTP 105, so you are over FTP. You are going at 90 exactly, so hold bang on 90. Then you're going for 1 minute off, and that's RPE 6, that's 75%. So that's pretty much what you were on last time. Right, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Pick it up, we're going for a minute now. RPE 8. So it's not like the flat out sprints you were doing before. You're just over threshold. So it's significant effort. You're probably down to 1-word answers. FTP 90, so don't be tempted to go too fast. So this works by being a bit of a grind. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Right, just drop your cadence down to 80. You can probably leave it in that gear. First one done. So just check your cadence. This is important now. Got to get it to 80. Right. So I'm on 80 now. I'm just going to run this for the rest of the session on cadence view. So I'll keep it bang on. Number 1 done. Another 9 to go.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't worry about it, you'll be fine. I'll give you a 5-minute warning when we're getting ready to go again. Like I said, you should be able to keep it on the same gears. 1, and go. Set number 2. Get your cadence up to 90, don't overspin it. When you get to 90, if it starts to feel it's easing off and it's getting too easy, stick another gear on. I think I was a gear up on that last one. I'm going to stick another one on. That's better, I'm on 90 now. That feels hard. So it's a bit of a weird one, this. You kind of teeter in between a power and an aerobic. That's it, hold it. Nearly there. 1, hand off. Right, easy back down to 80. Like I said, you can probably leave it in the same gear if it's hard enough. So 75% your FTP. So if you're 200, you're aiming for 150. Make sure you hit that 80. I'm on 18 now. So because you're still turning out quite a high power, this should feel like you're doing one of those strength sessions, this bit. But we know from before that you'll get your heart rate down, even though you're still working your legs. What your bodies can't do, because it's having to work that muscle still quite hard, is it can't flush the lactic acid out because it's still having to put it in. 2, 1, go. Build it back up again. That's 2 done. We're on number 3. Again, hit 90, don't overshoot. I've overshot slightly. That's it, back down. If you imagine a straight line going across the top of these bars, that's your FTP, and all you're doing is going above and below, just above, just below. All that's going to happen over the next few weeks is we're just going to start raising that above. Some of you might find this easy. And ease off. Number 3 done. Well, I like this view, it's actually counting them for me. So make sure you're on 80. Should feel like you're pedaling in treacle a bit, this bit, but you should be able to get your heart rate down. So do your control breathing. Couple of clearance breaths. And then nice control breathing, no panting. Remember, that doesn't do you any good. Get rid of too much CO2. You can't transport your oxygen around your body. Get ready to go again. 2, 1, go. Pick it up. Get it up to 90. That's better. I'm getting the hang of this now. Your only job is to hold 90 and make sure your FTP or your feeling is about RPE 8. After that, try and keep it smooth, try and be relaxed. You'll find it easier. Sit. Get ready to ease off. 2, 1, and ease off. Number 4 done. Get it back down to 80. We're cracking through these now. 2/5 of the way through. Is that right? That's it. Quick system check again. Well, first check your cadence. 80. Bang on. Check your knees, your legs. Keep it smooth. You find it makes it easier, but it also means you'll be more consistent at the end. You won't blow up. So you'll get more benefit by making it easier now. I'm not selling it to you, am I? Right, get ready, we're going again. 2, 1, go. Pick it up to 90, don't overshoot. Nailed it. So think about your hamstrings on this one. I want you to really pay attention to what your hamstrings are doing on both legs. Make sure they're fully engaged. You're carrying them around, you might as well use them. Keep it going, nice and relaxed. Get ready to ease off. 2, 1, ease off. Take it back down to 80. With most turbo trainers, you should be fine with this. Whatever resistance gear you've got on, you should just be able to keep it in that and just keep bouncing up and down. Not sure about the pelotons though.
It gets like, it stays at the same resistance, but to keep it, you just have to drop it off like 1 or 2 resistance.
Right. Yeah, because they work slightly different.
But they're still on percentage distance.
Yeah.
Resistance, sorry.
Yeah, the resistance works different. Right, get ready to go again. And go. Number 6, we're halfway through. Begin. So we start to burn now. It's usually about number 6 where everything starts to complain. Your legs are going, I want some more food, but there's no room to bring it in. What this will give you, especially those that are riding longer distances and TT races, is the ability to go further at low cadence. Get ready, and off. Easy back down. That's it. Hold it there. Number 6 done. One gate and one stick. So you use your recovery area just to check your pedaling again. Make sure you're nice and smooth, it's even. You've got the luxury of having a dual-sided power meter, just check that out. If not, just try and keep it so it feels smooth and you're not pulsing or piston pedaling.
Right, this next one's going to start to hurt a bit. 2, 1, go. Bring it up. So if it's not hurting, you probably need another gear. My pan's just turned up another notch. I think it's on 11. Got your fan on, Phil?
I certainly have.
Good. Right, so think about your drag. You pull across the bottom. A nice little ankle flex, just to get you so your toes are slightly down. Pull your foot across the bottom. Try and keep it even. Hold 90. Get ready, coming off again. 1 and off. Ease it gently back down to 80. As soon as you're there, engage that smooth pedaling. Get a drink, get a breather. 7 done. 3 more to go. My legs are burning, and I'm 1 gear off where I should be. That should be interesting to see where I am, actually. Oh no, I'm pretty much on where I should be. That's why my legs are burning. Right, quick check. 80 cadence. Nice and relaxed. Get ready to go again. And go. That's it, up to 90. You should be absolutely hitting this 90 every time now. So I'm not strict with this one, aim for 90, not 1 above, 1 below. Try and keep it on 90. So as soon as you drift, get it back on. You'll start to find it harder to hold cadence now as well, just for fun. On number 8, there's only 2 more to do after this. Your body's now given up and it's starting to burn what's in your muscles. And drop. Bring it back down. Let's just hope nobody's lactic acid's blue. We don't want any Billy Whiz. Definitely don't want blue sugar. I don't even know what colour it is.
It's red. It's called blood.
That's it, make sure on 80. Quick system check again. We've done 8. Tick that one off. Get ready to go again. 1 and go. Set number 9. 1 more after this one. And I'm on 90. Watch my legs. Tap, tap, tap. Really work hard now to keep on that cadence. Don't be tempted to ease off or take a gear off. This is where you should be. This is the whole point of this, is these last 3 or 4. I'm finding it harder to hold 90 now. Interested to see what my FT. Oh, I'm pretty much bang on. I thought I was about a gear off. Get ready to ease off and off. That was about 207. That should have been 210. I'll take that. I'm starting to blow a bit now. My legs are burning. I can tell I've still got a neuromuscular issue going on because it's my right leg that's really burning. My left leg's not. I'll be good at running around in circles. As long as I go anti-clockwise. That's it, keep it on 80. This is your rest. I know, thank me later. Right, last one coming up. And off we go. So there's no need to go nuts, it won't get you any benefit. This is just one of those consistency ones. So take a note of what gear you're in or what resistance you've got set, because you need to go up to the next one for next time. That might mean you need to switch into your little ring to get a different gradient between gears, you know. Hold it there. Last one. And ease off. 2-minute recovery. Oh no, sorry, we're still on a minute recovery, aren't we? Let me check what I put in. Yeah, we're still on the minute, so keep it in that gear. You're still on your off. Nearly there, and then you can start to rest. One. Right, take a gear off and bring your cadence up to 85. Get a quick drink. Have a quick towel down. We're going to give you 2 minutes to recover your legs. We've got 1 minute and 23 left. Then we're just going to go back up to RPE 6, which is where you were in your recoveries. So you're going to put that gear back on, and then we're going to glide it down for you, just to flush your legs out properly. A little bit higher cadence though. 1 minute to go, so make the most of it. So it should be about 85, there or thereabouts. It's not strict for this, you're on cool down. Right, so you can either stick a gear on
or just take your legs up to 95. It's up to you. If you're over spinning at 95, stick a gear on. It's supposed to be fairly easy. RPE 6, so that's one less than you were on before. No, on your equal to your recovery in FTP, but feeling wise, it should feel a little bit easier because you're spinning faster. That makes sense. Right, take a gear off, but hold 90-95. Keep your legs turning over and start flushing now. So fast leg movements, light resistance. About 10 seconds to go. I want you to take it down to 90 cadence, but leave the gear on. It should still feel fairly easy. That's it. Just drop it down a bit. So we're going to like a zigzag going down. Everybody good? Everybody's legs starting to come back to them?
Just.
Everybody get a burn. Be honest.
Yep.
If you didn't, we know we're doing next week anyway. We'll put another gear on. It just means you're more effective at controlling lactic acid. Don't worry, we'll catch up with you before we get to the end. 13 seconds. We're going to take a gear off and take it back up to 95. Two, one, take the gear off and pick it up to 95 again. Should feel quite easy, this. Almost like you're over spinning. Heart rate should be definitely in zone 2 now. Some of you might even be in zone 1. The gear you're in should be a fairly easy gear now, so we're just going to drop the cadence down and then we'll do a couple of leg drills. So on this next one, if you need to take a gear off to adjust it so it's really easy, just do it. We're going to go down to 90, 85 to 90 for a minute. 2, 1, right. Adjust your gears, take it down to 85 to 90. It should be really easy. Just turning your legs over. My bum's numb.
Yep. Second that.
I feel like it's raining in my house.
I have a small puddle. It's not as big as last week.
I must admit it's a bit colder in here tonight, so my
Yeah,
puddle's not as
I've been
big.
in all day, so the heating's been off. And I didn't get a chance to turn it on and give it a quick blast before I came in. Right, 20 seconds to go. And then we're going to drop it down to about 80 or 75. Nice, easy gear. Just turn your legs over. And then you're going to hate me for the next bit. Right, has everybody got cleats? Or a way of fixing their feet to the pedals? Right, so drop your cadence down to about 75. I'll just have a little bit of time here. 1 minute here, and then we'll get into some drills.
Well, my Garmin messed up.
Pardon?
My Garmin messed up.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It decided for me to do last week's programme again. So I've just done 5-6 sprints on threshold.
Looks for you.
Can't
I
really
think I'm
say
gonna
what I am,
start.
to be honest, with youngsters on board.
Actually, I think for this one, I think RPE might be a better one to send out anyway. 3, 2, 1. Right, unclip your right leg. We're just going to pedal with your left leg. So keep your cadence nice and low, but keep it under control so it doesn't bang as it goes over the top. If you do start to lose it, just slow down. Oh, my bum's not. If you try to chase after it, you'll just get faster and faster and faster, and it'll bang more and more and more. So just go slower. If you're really struggling with it, stick another gear on. Just that your legs are going to be fairly fatigued, and I'm doing a minute on this in case you haven't noticed. I know I only normally do 30 seconds, but you're doing a minute tonight. It's the only time we get a chance to do proper leg drills, so it should be really starting to hurt now. 3, 2, 1. Put it back in. So it's just a last little bit of joy. Nice little present at the end from the coach. It is always a good thing to do, even if you're doing one of those swift workouts. When you finish and you're back on the free ride, just stick it in a low gear. Just practice one leg pedaling. Because if you have got a discrepancy in your legs, it's the only chance you're going to get. Nice and easy, turning over again, same as before, and then we'll get ready and we'll kick the left leg out, and we're running on the right, or the other right leg and the left leg, and well, the opposite leg to you did last time. Right, get ready to go. Now you know what's coming. Keep it nice and low. 2, 1, and off. Get the other leg. Might need another gear on that one. To really exaggerate the movements as well. Get that ankle flex, get that scrape, get that pick up, that kick over the top. A few seconds to go. Somebody's banging away. Come on, get it under control.
Legs aren't working.
Oh, no, I've done it now. I've set off and I started chasing it as well. Muppet. Nearly there. 2, 1, and he's off. Right, get the other leg back in. We'll just spin it off and then we'll be done. We'll just see what the time is.
Oh, we're harder than intervals.
I did have a leg drill one that we used to do every 4 weeks as a rest week, but everybody moaned about doing a rest week. 30 seconds to go, nice and easy now. Take all your gears off, just spin it over, just turning your legs over. Pedal backwards if you want. You want to break the monotony up. Remember, see if you can keep it nice and smooth. Don't forget, it's not like the Ferrari and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Your clock's not going to go backwards. more 80s film references. And off. Right, up on one leg. Stretch that leg off. Don't forget to stop your Garmin. That's it, nice and easy. How did everybody find that one?
Never again.
I'd rather be in Barbados.
I like
Mine'll
that
be-
response, Kim. Never
mine'll
again
be-
till next week.
2 parts, Mark. Because part
Pardon?
were on Strava, on Swift, and that buggered up. So the rest is on Garmin.
Not in much luck.
Surprisingly,
Anyway,
it was
I've
hard
got
last
it done.
Right, change legs. Get down again.
If I drop
It's
out,
a
it's
funny one,
because
Go on,
if I drop
sorry. Kim.
out, if I drop out, it's because my battery's about to die.
Right.
That old
Not
excuse.
because you don't want to do the stretching at the end.
No, you see it on. You see my yoga.
Coach sees everything. Yes, if you don't know, some of these are hooked into my training peaks, so I get everything that's on their Garmin goes into my training peaks. There's no escaping.
Basically, he's a massive stalker.
Pretty much it. Please. Off your bike, kick your shoes off. So the first one's a bit of a sighter. Next week, adjust it. If you didn't feel that burn, be honest with yourself. By the time you're getting into the 6th and 7th one, you need to be up in your gears a bit. Right then, pick your leg up. You know the drill with this one. Oops. Oh, I didn't realise we've been on the we've been on the funny cam all night. So pick your knee up. Completely forgot to plug the other camera in. Rushing around trying to get everything done. Right, so push your hips forwards. And release. Do the other leg. And while you're doing that, I'll go and plug the camera in because I need you to see this next bit. Sorry. This is where it doesn't work as well. And everything goes off and we lose all the recordings. And well, I thought it dynamically changed. Ah, there we go. The magic of technology. Right, so just one last push of that hip forwards. Right then, release. So we're going to take a long stride now. So make sure your hips are pointing forwards. It's really important. Your hips are forwards, your back leg's straight, heels slightly off the ground on your back leg. Right, and I want your body upright, and then just drop your hips down until you get a really nice long stretch. So it's really important one. This one, cycling really buggers up your hip flexor and your range of movement. Right, so if you're a runner, you really need to be doing this. This and pigeon on the floor, the one where you start in plank and then bring your knee up behind your hand. It's just that doesn't work so well on the camera. Right, you're nice and upright. Because I've got to do this anyway, stick your knuckle in your back on the leg that's backwards. Pull your elbow in and lean back. Really drive that knuckle in. Right? That will help align everything. So you upright, pull that shoulder back, that elbow back, drive it in and lower yourself down. Pop, there you go. Change legs. Same on the other side. I like it when I get a new physio and I learn new things. One of my problems is, which I knew I got tight hip flexors, because I'm always banging on about it, and he showed me a new exercise that's good if you've got a bad posterior chain as well, and this is it. So nice long stance again, make sure your legs are in tram lines, heels slightly off the ground on your back leg, drop your hips as low as you can go, Upright, stick that fist in, shoulder back. Pull your body back so you're upright. You should really feel an intensive stretch down your hip flexor on that back leg. Oh, yes. Sit, release. Oh, I just felt it pop then as it went. Right, arm out, thumb down, pull it across your body. Drop your shoulder, look across. If you want to go a little bit further, just twist into it as well. So you should feel it on your obliques on the opposite side. Release, same on the other side, thumb down, pull it across, drop your shoulder down, pull round. Hands on your temples and just rotate gently round. We're not going to do hip rolls tonight. Back the other way. That's it. Hands on shoulders, just roll your shoulders over. That's clunking well. And back the other way. And release, shake your hands, shake your legs. Well done.